The year is 1959. Bare feet slam down on the mud of the forest as rain pours from the sky above. The girl who's running, wearing a Camp Moonmirror counselor's shirt, doesn't seem to notice the chill of the storm, though. She's more focused on the storm following her. The dark mass of hair and flying coat flaps that look like a beast on the hunt. Every single time lightning crashes, the figure chasing seems to get closer. And closer. And closer. Just as the young co-ed's eyes meet safety, the nurse's office crowning in the distance through the trees. Her hair is grabbed and she is yanked down so that her body crashes against the wet Michigan ground with a painful thud. Her skull cracks when it lands. When the black dots clear from her vision, she looks up, expecting to see the trees and the clouds and the rain. And instead, she just sees him. The next morning is warm. It's a nice, peaceful Wednesday morning. Lily, though, you seem to be dealing with a problem. So, Suffer, when Lily wakes up, you notice Viper had not been in your cabin all night. You had fallen asleep before Viper had come back, but now that you wake up, you see he's still not there. What's your vibe with that?
I mean, she's probably in some deep part of her brain where it's unhinged. She's probably a little relieved about it, but she can pretty much only think of, like, what he could be doing outside of the cabin, and that worries her. She would she would get ready. So I would assume that she would probably go freshen up in the bathroom, and then I feel like she would be looking around. I'm assuming it's kind of early because I feel like Lily is an early riser.
Yeah, I would assume around like 6 in the morning, probably.
Yeah, something like that. She would definitely not snoop around, but definitely look around and see if she can catch a trail on Viper.
When you leave your cabin and are starting to go on the hunt, you actually run into Bowie, who's on the process of finally walking back into camp after his long night.
Hey, Bowie. Does Lily see any?
I don't know. Bowie, where did you... Last we talked, you put him in your jacket.
I wrapped him up real good so you couldn't see the light coming through. Mm-hmm. I think I'm still, like, clutching my, like, jacket to my chest. So, like, arms and hoodie hiding light.
Oh, wow. I thought I was an early riser. What are you doing out so early?
Oh yeah, just, early jogging in the morning. I never jogged in the woods in the morning before. You gotta pop the cherry sometime, I guess.
I'm gonna have Suffer roll a silly little D20.
Silly little D20? Okay, silly little D20. That silly little D20 got me an 18.
You notice he is still wearing the same clothes as the night before.
Yeah, early riser.
Yeah, these are my jogging clothes. You know,
it is very nice to, jog in the woods. It's nice. It's close to nature. It can be a little swampy sometimes, jogging. But hey, it's nice. I like it. I'm really glad that there's somebody else who can appreciate it like me.
Yeah, if you ever need a good old morning jogging buddy, you can just knock right on my couch. I'm sure I'll be wide awake.
From Bowie's little sweatshirt, you just hear a little chirping noise.
Did you find, like, a injured bird? What's that?
Yeah, it was just it was like a little, fell out of a tree on my morning jog. I was about to take it to the infirmary tent and see, if they could help out a bird. Though now in hindsight I'm thinking about it, I shouldn't have touched the bird. Don't mama birds kill their babies? If a human touches it, probably shouldn't have touched the bird. That's my bad. I'm actually gonna go put this bird back.
Are you sure you don't want any help? I can...
No, I got it. You wouldn't know where it was anyway. I'm sure you're a very, very busy lady. Like, I got it.
Well, I mean, it's still very early. I could help out, like, maybe try and nurse it back to health.
No, I think I can handle an injured bird on my own. I think I'm capable of that.
Weren't you here to teach art?
Yeah! But, I've made my way around a bird or two.
I mean, if you're sure, I
think I got this. Out. Nah, I'm sure you're very, very busy. Oh, I should get this bird right back where I found it and hope my human germs didn't get all over it too much. Its mom won't kill it. Oh, that was a mistake on my part.
Well, I don't know.
Shouldn't have done that.
I don't think Mama Bird will kill it, per se, but it'll probably be safer and more healthy in our care now that you've picked it up.
It's starting to, like, really wiggle. Like, you can kind of see, like, the lumps and bumps through the sweatshirt.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I'll take it to the infirmary. I'll go with my original idea. I'll go to take it to the infirmary tent. I'm gonna stop by my cabin real quick and change out of these sweaty jogging clothes.
Right before you're about to turn around and finally escape the conversation, Riot appears behind you, ready to say a happy good morning to you guys, but he sees the thrashing of the sweatshirt in front of you. He's like, whoa, dude, what's that?
An injured bird. Injured bird I found it this morning on my morning jog. Yep.
I was an Eagle Scout. Can I look at it?
It's kind of gnarly. I don't know if you're gonna want to. It might leave you with some bad nightmares.
No, I can totally help. Yeah,
I just don't know about. I wouldn't want to be the reason you're traumatized or anything along those lines.
It can't be that bad.
It's pretty gnarly.
Camp here for
it fell from like a very, very tall tree. Its neck is like its neck is like at a harsh right angle.
Should we put it out of its misery?
No, I don't know about that one either. I was gonna take it to the infirmary tent and.
Oh, here, I'll walk with you.
I was gonna change first though, because I'm very sweaty after my morning jog. When the nurses, they might not appreciate my stench this morning.
It's camp. It's camp. Yeah, who cares? You can just go to
camp.
Yeah, I can do it on my. You guys are so busy. Like, you guys, run this joint or something? Like, you guys had clipboards yesterday. That means you're very important. I'm sure
do you want a clipboard? We have spare clipbourds.
Would have been... Well... Yeah, I would kind of like a clipboard.
Yeah, I can see you a clipboard. He pats your shoulder, in the big, strong way the guys do.
Yeah, I could, yeah. But, you guys have the clipboards first, which still means you guys are very busy and very important. I'm sure you guys have much better things to do right now than navigate me. I know where the infirmary, I got it. You guys have things in the morning, I'm sure.
Do you need to borrow some athletic clothes, by the way? Those don't look like healthy jogging clothes.
I
have some shorts back in my cabin. Do you want to just come with me and change?
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe after my morning jog tomorrow. I've already gotten these ones all sweaty and gross. I wouldn't
I mean, if you whatever you say, dude. Find me tomorrow. I'll get you some nice clothes.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And I guess keep me updated on the bird.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll hear talk of the bird I found around the camp today. Definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you for breakfast?
Yeah, I'll be there.
And I'm assuming you just scamper off.
Oh yeah, I'm booking it.
It was Bowie in hell in those moments.
Absolutely.
When you get back to your cabin, Bowie, everyone else is still asleep.
didn't think I'd make it this far with this alien. I don't really know what to do with it here. I'm gonna like book it into the bathroom and like unwrap the little creature from my hoodie and just be like, you gotta keep it down, guys. She's like, can't do that shit.
When you unwrap it, it originally just looks like a little gelatinous blob, but after you start talking, both eyeballs just kind of like pop up and just start floating in it. And are just staring at you.
Keep it down, or I don't really know what anyone will do if they see whatever you are out here.
You start feeling like in the third party way you've been feeling this little guy's emotions. You start feeling that Ziggy Stardust is hungry.
Oh, the stick wasn't enough for you, man. Okay, what do you even eat? Like meat? Do you eat humans? I think that'll cause some problems if you eat humans.
In your mind, you keep seeing flashes of things that you would not consider food and you would not be familiar with.
Yeah, man, I don't think we got any of that on the menu here. I think today's breakfast was like oatmeal and some fruit.
He doesn't know what that is.
Maybe some cereal.
He has no clue what you're saying, but he understands it's food, so he's kind of down.
That worked for you? Okay.
You're in the bathroom, right?
Leave you, yeah.
And you said you wanted to leave him here?
Well, I'm about to ask him if he will keep his trap shut while I sneak off and grab some food. Can you?
Yes, he will.
Can you keep it down?
You catch the vibe, he will be quiet.
Cool. Yeah. What kind of stuff's in this bathroom? What can I, like, shove them in?
There are no, cabinets or anything. There are 2 sinks and 2 showers. The showers do have doors, though. It's like there's privacy, but there's no, like, shelves, no anything. Like, it's one of those situations where it's like the people caddy their own stuff in, and they take it out when they're done doing their stuff. So there's nowhere you could, like, shove him.
You think you could clog up a drain? I won't be gone that long.
He instantly starts, like, he uses his little arms to, like, start putting himself into one of the faucets.
Cool. Yeah, do that. I'll be back with some brekkie. And I leave him in the faucet.
While all that was going on, Suffer, what would be your process for looking for Viper? Because now you have Riot with you also. Riot is still with you, should you choose for him to be, unless you walked off, so.
She probably wouldn't say no to his company. She would enjoy it, but she wouldn't tell him that she was looking for Viper. It would just be like, oh yeah, I kind of just wanted to do a, perimeter of the camp. Just, see if there's anything off, if there's any more birds, couldn't have been the only one.
Yeah, he'll walk with you on that. And while you guys are walking, part of that perimeter is going down by the lake. Riot kind of looks over you and he's like, so.
Yeah.
You're roomy. Yeah.
Not great.
So, how is that?
I don't want to be mean, but, it's not great.
Yeah. Fair. Fair.
It's, just so very barely do we have a sense of humanity in that cabin, and I am trying so hard to be nice.
He's a real douche anyway.
I know. That's the worst part.
You could be mean to him, I won't tell.
I don't feel like that would go over well.
And while you guys are walking, you look over at the lake and you see a singular sailboat with no one on it, just one of the camp's sailboats, just out on the lake.
That's strange.
Should we bring that in?
I could.
Is that our job?
Is it?
We could.
Is it our job? Is there a counselor that's teaching swimming or boating?
We could get the lifeguards, but I mean, I'm gonna feel guilty if I don't do it. And he just starts taking off his shirt to go get in the water. And he's just walking out into the water. Do you join him?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you guys are both gonna swim out to that sailboat and bring it in. You know, this is like what you would consider like normal counselor duties. So like it doesn't feel too weird to do, but it definitely is not normal that one of the camp sailboats would ever get away because they're stored on land. Someone would have had to take it out there manually and then leave it out there. When you get out there, you guys get on the boat and you guys start to bring it in. Would you like to roll for any investigation or anything like that while you're out there?
Definitely, yes, please.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll 2d6 for investigate a mystery. So I think that's weird, I believe. I believe. Is that weird?
Weird.
So.
Okay. Sounds like it.
It's sharp. Do sharp.
Oh, wait, no, it's sharp. It's sharp. Okay. Shit. Fuck. It's a 3. It's fine.
That is a sailboat.
Yep, it's a sailboat.
It is simply a sailboat, and you bring it in with Ryan. Now I'm going to have you roll for weird. This is a different thing, but I'm going to have you just roll for it.
9.
You happen to glance over at Riot's shirtless torso for unparticular reasons, and you happen to notice that at some point between last summer and this summer, he has gotten a lot of weird scarring. Just like you've known this person for a very long time, and so it's one of those things where it's like, you know what he looks like, and for some reason he has just, over the span of time, just weird scars. Like you wouldn't even really know where they came from.
Lily is also definitely not the type of person to bring something like that up. So that's gonna sit and wait for a while. But she's definitely probably like a little bit of inner panic, like what the fuck could have gone wrong. And it's just a lot of, oh my god, is he okay? What happened? You
guys bring it in, you guys pull it up onto shore. Because of your 3, you don't notice anything weird about the boat, and it doesn't seem like Riot does either. So you guys just like park the boat there. Now, you guys are soaking wet. Do you commence looking for Viper?
I feel like Lily would wait, because while she does enjoy being in the lake sometimes, being wet in her clothes is not an enjoyable experience.
So are you going to go back and change then before breakfast?
Yeah, probably.
We have Agent Richard Swallow. I'm assuming you'd be an early riser too. I'm assuming you and Jonathan Crow both would have woken up very early, gotten dressed, ready to go. How is getting ready in your cabin with Jonathan Crow in the morning?
Well, first off, I have a question. Is Agent Crow, like, does he snore?
Yes. Loudly, horribly. He's one of those.
Yeah, so...
Just because you asked, I'm going to have to say yes.
Agent Swallow probably didn't sleep at all. Like, he got maybe 2 hours total, and most of his night was probably spent trying to figure out ways to get him to stop snoring. He tried, I like to imagine that he tried, like, physically flipping him over or, like, moving him, which I'm assuming he would not wake up from. He also probably tried, like, just straight up smothering him with a pillow.
And you find that he just would not die.
Probably put a clip on his nose. Probably even tried like one of those breathe right strips.
It's like he's breathing so hard when he snores that the clip would like fly off and hit you in the face.
Already, Agent Crow is not happy because his routine has been fizzucked because he did not get any sleep.
And then, so I'm assuming you would be lying awake when the alarm would go off?
Yes.
So you are on the bottom bunk, staring at the top bunk, eyes empty, completely destroyed, when suddenly the alarm clock radio starts to go off. Loud pop music starts to blare. Jonathan Crow pops out of bed like there's no fucking problem. And he just sleeps in his underwear, so he's like dancing, vibing. He slams that alarm quiet, and he turns around and he points at you. And he's like, "Good morning, Dick! How are you? How did you sleep?"
I'm physically violent.
"Sounds great, buddy!" And he turns around and just goes to the bathroom. And he comes out of the bathroom, like, what feels like a minute later, like, fully dressed, fully ready to go, completely top down, polished and ready. and he's just in the best mood. He's like humming to himself, he's getting it, he's vibing. What are you doing?
Slugging around trying to get ready, but I like to imagine that I keep like getting it wrong. I'm trying to like put on like my suit, the shirt's inside out, and then I flip it back right side in. And I try buttoning it up, and then one of the buttons is off. And it's getting really frustrating because nothing is going as it needs to be. Nothing is going how it usually does, and it's driving me a little crazy.
And Jonathan does not seem to notice. He is in his own little world. He is vibing. And while you're doing that, he is pulling out a few files that you had already been going over. But they're files of every single person who works at the camp. And he's just like skimming over them and stuff, prepping himself for breakfast and all the interactions that are going to be happening there.
I gesture to the files, and I'm like, I've already memorized all of the information on those papers.
Oh, look at you. Little brainiac we got here. By the way, you have like your glass there. Like, can you just like fix your face? You kind of look like you haven't slept in like weeks, dude. Come on. See, this is why I have a Medal of Honor from Siberia, Germany, and you don't. And it's because you're not on your A game. You're just not present with it.
Have you ever considered getting surgery to stop your snoring at night?
What do you mean? I don't snore. Well, hurry up or we're gonna be late to breakfast, Dick. Come on, Richie, it's breakfast time and he's not leaving you alone. He's continuing to talk.
And it's dead silent.
Come on, Richie, breakfast time. Breccarino, breakfast with the boys.
It would reach a point where I walk into the bathroom and then I just slam the door behind me in his face.
I'll wait for you. Don't even worry about it. No, I'm gonna wait for you.
Go on ahead.
No, I got it.
Go on ahead. I am insisting that you go on ahead.
Don't even worry about it. Like, through the door, he's like, don't even worry about it.
I finish up my routine very sloppily.
And you said you did take the time to memorize, right?
Yes.
By doing that, you're going to kind of have now an advantage on a lot of stuff when it comes to knowing the basic background and stuff of all of the counselors. So while you're doing your investigating and stuff, you will have benefits towards lower rolls. That also means you are going to be hyper aware of the people who are here from the juvenile detention center also. So you leave the bathroom. Jonathan's still talking. He hasn't stopped. When will he? Who knows? And I'm assuming you all just walk to breakfast?
At some point, I take out my little, what are they called? The earplugs that I keep on my person at all times. Mm-hmm. And I put them in my ears.
And, like, right before you put them in, like, the last thing you hear is, like, Richie, I think you're so short because you don't focus on your gains. We should talk about your protein intake, like, this morning at breakfast, and then your earplugs are in. He's still going. You can see visually he's still talking. He might now have some expectations of what you're going to eat or do at breakfast, but do you care?
No, this is my breakfast. I eat what I want. I have a specific set of things that I eat in the morning, and nobody will change that.
What are they?
A very well-balanced breakfast. It's categorized into, like, all of the food groups. Like, it is very methodically picked out, and it is very nutritious.
Well, unlucky for you, you're about to eat some camp food. So you have oatmeal, you have fruit that does not look like it should still be out. It's warm for some reason. You are eating warm fruit. There is an opportunity for you to have toast, but with a very limited selection of things you put on the toast. So that's going to be your breakfast. How do you feel walking into that space?
My hands are shaking, and I don't know if it's from the stress of nothing being right or if it's my lack of sleep.
Instead of going for any of the food, Agent Crow pulls out of seemingly nowhere a protein shake, and he just starts fucking going at it. And he's still talking to you about the protein shake. Are your earplugs still in?
Yes.
Yeah, you can just see him, like, mouthing and pointing and, like, chugging it. And, like, flexing a little. And he's, like, talking about, like, his gains. What do you eat?
Oh, God. None of this is nutritious enough for any human being to put in their body. He's having the thoughts of, like, these children are expected to, like, eat food like this. We are expected to eat food like this.
That's camp food, baby.
And then have a full day of activity. That is not...
That's camp, baby.
That is no way to live. But I think he, like, He tries to make the most balanced breakfast that he can. I think he tries the fruit.
How does he feel about the fact it's warm?
It is so fucked up. He's really trying, but like at one point he literally like gags. He's like,
And Jonathan just like with 2 fingers just like shoves the protein shake across the table at you.
is it the one he drank already?
Yes, there's only like 2 inches left. And it's like the bottom of the protein shakes was like powdery.
I send it right back. I am not.
He pushes it back again.
I will not be sharing your germs, thank you very much. And I shove it back.
Are your earplugs still in?
Yes.
I'll have you know, I recently got bio-tested by the FBI, and you hear him loudly talking about the FBI in this group says, by the FBI, and we are
Oh, I slam my hand over his mouth.
And he just looks confused, he's just like, what?
I finally take out my earplugs, and I'm like, we're undercover. Where did you say you had your medal from again?
Siberia, Germany. And then the one before that was Hong Kong, Canada.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
I have 2 medals of honor, actually. Thank you. From the FBI.
You were potentially one of the most incompetent agents I have ever had to come across in my entire career.
Says the guy on Gerald duty. Anyway.
That makes him angry. He literally he looks like he's about to explode, but he does this centering thing, and he takes deep breaths, and he's like counting under his breath.
While that's all happening, Bowie, so you walk into the mess hall. When you walk in, you see Kyle getting himself some food. So he's there, he's getting himself some food. He also seems used to the warm fruit, but not pleased by it.
What food did you say there was? You said there was oatmeal, warm fruit.
There's oatmeal, warm fruit, and then there's an option of toast, but very limited things to put on your toast.
I think Bowie's mostly thinking about getting food for Ziggy Stardust, and so I don't think he cares that the fruit is warm, but he makes his way over to start getting some food, maybe like shoves a warm apple in his pocket as he like piles some things on a plate.
Kyle sees you, and he waves, and he waddles over, and he's very short compared to you, I'm assuming. Yeah, Kyle is a solid 5'4", he is short compared to you. He walks over, and he's saying good morning and stuff, and then he kind of like looks around and leans in, and he's like, hey, so, I heard a rumor you were doing like a walk of shame first thing this morning?
It wasn't a walk of shit, I was taking a morning...
No, dude, I'm not judging.
Jog.
I'm not judging at all. I'm not judging
no.
at all. I was just gonna warn you. Skip's the one that's a little intense on that. So like, do what you want. Just like, make sure Skip doesn't find out.
Who told you? Who? Can I ask who?
I mean, everyone saw you like walking around all sweaty in your clothes from last night this morning.
No, I was taking a morning jog. I ran into Lillian. You can ask Lillian. I thought.
Oh yeah, I know. I heard about the bird.
Yeah, I found a bird.
Is it still in the infirmary?
Yes. Yeah, but it might not be by the time we're all done with breakfast. They seem to have figured out its deal. Gonna hand it over to like a proper ranger to do some rehabilitation.
Oh, you can go talk to those 2 rangers at the table over there.
Oh, Dick?
Yeah, no, you could go talk to Dick, and then, I think the other guy's name was Johnny. The other guy's really cool.
I think, I should do that. Yeah, I figured the infirmary would have it under control, but just in case, I should double check.
Yeah, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
What if there's like a coyote on property or something? Like, we don't know what happened to that bird.
It didn't look like it was gruesome, but it didn't look like a coyote. It definitely looked like it fell out of a tree.
Do you know a lot about like nature and stuff? That's like really cool.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say a solid, 6.5.
That's a lot.
But I can see...
6.5 is majority, dude.
Yeah, I can tell when a bird is not doing too hot. Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell that.
Like, would you want to come maybe, guest over at the kitty camp and talk about, animal safety and, animal stuff like that? Because, I do a lot of, the physical activities and stuff, but, I'm not too super good at, I guess, nature stuff, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I have the right qualification.
You just said 6.5.
Yeah, but that's not like an 8.
Yeah, well, it's a 6.5. That's not a 4.
What kind of information would I need to know?
You could just tell him how to designate, how you knew that the bird fell from the tree instead of got attacked by something. And you know the specifics of how you rescued this bird. And if we have maybe we could ask the infirmary to take some photos of the bird that you all can use as an example.
I don't know if that's the greatest idea. You wouldn't want to show kids that. I wouldn't even let Riot see it. It was gruesome.
I doubt it's that bad.
Oh, it was bad.
If it just fell, that can't be that bad.
It was pretty bad.
Kyle kind of catches the vibe that you're not too into the bird demonstration thing, but he assumes it's because you have stage fright, and the idea of talking in front of all these kids is gonna freak you out. He's gonna circle back around to it later. But before he leaves you to go talk to the 2 rangers, he kind of pats you on the back and he's like, and hey, remember, no judgment at all. Just remember, don't let Skip know. You're doing great. I'll see you at lunch, buddy. He gets his finger guns. He's crouched down a bit, giving you finger guns. He's like, I'll see you at lunch. Go get him, Tiger. Okay. Go get him. He walks away.
Okay.
So do you walk over to the Rangers?
I feel like I have to, because I feel like if Kyle does not see me go up to the Ranger, it's going to further raise some suspicions. So on top of keeping up this lie, Bowie's now also extremely flustered because he now is aware that everyone seems to think he went and got laid last night. Yeah, I'll make my way over to the Rangers.
So you guys start walking over, and Jonathan totally recognizes you from last night, and so he reaches out to you know how men greet each other. Men, I don't get it, but men do it, and so you guys do that. Totally that's insane.
So you guys might have already heard the talk around. I dropped off a bird at the infirmary earlier, and since you guys are the Rangers, I didn't know if you'd wanna do some rehabilitation or just if you don't want to, I could go ahead and handle whatever the infirmary wants to do. Actually, you honestly, I don't even know why I came over here. I can handle the bird. Don't even worry about it, guys. Forget I said anything about the bird.
Is the bird a euphemism?
No, nothing like that. I found a bird this morning. I found a very messed up bird. Dropped it off at the infirmary. Figured you guys might want to do some rehabilitation.
What do you think, Richie, about this bird? About the bird?
No, it's definitely a bird. You put weird emphasis on bird. I feel the need to solidify that there is a very injured bird around at the infirmary. It's definitely at the infirmary right now.
You happen to know the species of bird?
Yeah, why do I look like a guy who?
I mean, you do look like a guy.
It was really fucked up, man. I don't know. I'm not even sure a bird specialist would know what that bird was. It was gruesome. You guys don't want to check it out. Just forget it. Nah, you know.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for that bird, Bowie.
There's really a
My
bird.
man, we'll keep an eye out for that bird.
I swear there's a bird. Pinky promise, bird in the infirmary.
He takes your pinky. He takes you up on the pinky promise.
Definitely bird. Yeah. Really fucked up looking, but don't go to the infirmary and ask about it, because you guys are gonna forget I said anything.
I really don't even think he could comment on this. I think all he's thinking is, I'm going to go to the infirmary later and ask about this bird.
Jonathan Kurt leans over and he's like, hey, do you have fruit in your pockets?
I have a weird metabolism. I need to eat every 2 hours and set me
This is what I was talking about getting those gains, Dick. See, my man Bowie understands what and he turns to Bowie and he's like, we'll get back to this. Me and you, we'll talk to him about getting those gains.
He covers his ears with both of his hands.
Sure, yeah, it's a snack for later, some set meal times. Yeah.
You know how we men are.
Yeah. Totally. I'm gonna go eat breakfast now.
No, you want to sit with us?
I can't.
Is Dick opposed to that? Is Dick opposed to that?
I think he knows that this situation is suspicious enough that he's not gonna. It'd be different if it was literally just trying to socialize, but he is sussed the fuck out. So I think he's just gonna accept it.
I can't think of a logical reason not to.
So, does Bowie sit down?
Yeah, yeah, he can't really think of a reason to say no, because, keeps putting his foot in his mouth to anyone he talks to, so, yeah, I guess, yeah, I could sit around here and have breakfast with you Rangers.
That means we have time to inquire about this bird species.
I don't have much information about the bird.
Is the bird code word for drugs?
No, oh god, no. I don't, I am scared of drugs. I would never do a drug, ever. My mom did Molly once, it freaked me out. Just kidding, I don't know why you did that. That's a lie! I don't, authority kind of freaks me out, man!
While this conversation, okay, I'm sorry. While this conversation is happening, while this conversation is happening, Lily, you walk into the mess hall for breakfast now. You see Riot is already there. You see a lot of your other camp friends are already there chilling. You see the Rangers. You see Bowie acting real weird with the Rangers. But you still do not see Viper. And now you also see that the white-haired girl Viper was with, she's not here either.
Yeah, there are, sirens going off in Lily's head right now. Just, probably, Kill Bill sirens. Just... And she's not excited about it.
Roll for sharp real fast.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Oh, shit. 11.
Oh, okay. You don't see Viper, and you don't see Viper's friend, but you do see Kenneth with a whole stack of toast trying to sneak his way out the back door of the mess hall.
Oh, boy. Oh, golly gee. What... She's just so confused at everything right now that she has to take everything as it comes at her, and she's one at a time, and she's gonna she's gonna follow Kenneth. I don't know.
Are you following Kenneth?
Yeah, I think she's following Kenneth.
You can.
I don't know it. I think it's definitely not gonna be I don't think she's gonna be subtle about it. I think she's gonna get within a reasonable distance and then just be like, "Hey, Kenneth, what you doing?"
When you speak to him, he kind of jumps and he turns around, still holding all of this toast, and you notice 2 untoasted pieces of bread on top, which just feels weird. It's just weird energy. He glares at you. What do you want?
That's a lot of toast, buddy. Are you okay? You
can tell he's trying to figure out how to respond. Kind of awkwardly trying to shuffle away while talking to you. And he's like, are you judging what I'm eating? Lillian?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I've been here for so many years. You know that's not what I would be doing.
I don't know. Do I?
Yes.
Do I know that? Lillian?
I'd like to think that I'm trustworthy and not, not a bad judge of character.
He looks at you, and in a moment of last minute panic of trying to decide what to do, he has a cigarette in his mouth, and he just kind of while it's still lit, just kind of spits it out on the grass, and then turns because he knows you're going to take the time to pick it up, put it out, and find a trash can. So he uses that as an ability to bolt.
She's going to be like, I swear!
And he's just carrying his toast with him as he scuttles off. And he is carrying this stack of toast over to the tool shed that is rarely used on the outskirts of camp, where he walks in, and there is Kane and the 2 twins that you all summoned last night. And he awkwardly hands toast to the 2 twins, And then he turns to you, Kane, and he gives you the 2 pieces of uncooked bread.
Thanks.
I just didn't want to toast it because of your asthma.
That's, very thoughtful. But the wrong thoughts.
Both the twins are kind of like staring at their toast, like they don't know what to do with it. The one who's a little bit more proper and well kept, the one with the short hair and the sweater vest, looks at you both and he's like, I really don't want to seem rude, but is this it? And he just holds up the 2 plain pieces of toast. They're just there in his hands.
I hold up my 2 plain pieces of bread. Hey, man. At least you got toast.
He looks at your plain bread and he's like, do you want to switch? Like, would you prefer toast? And Kenneth literally holds out and he's like, no, he has asthma.
That's not how asthma works.
That's not how asthma works. Do you
Here,
want toast?
have 1 slice of bread and I'll have 1 slice of toast. We can each have 1.
Yeah. The other twin, the one with the long hair and the trench coat, is looking at his 2 pieces, and he's just kind of like staring at them, and then he just crushes them both in his hands, and he's like, well, this is shit, and he throws it behind him.
Oh. I think we need more toast.
And Kenneth just looks at you and he's like, well, what? Well, now what?
Well, I don't know. What is going on?
I didn't expect it to get this far.
Well, it did.
Well, it did.
And
now we need more fucking toast.
Now we need more toast. That is the majority of our problems here.
And you're not taking care of your asthma. Look at you.
That's, again, still not how asthma works. Trust me, I would know. Because I have it.
Both the twins are just kind of staring at you guys. And the more put together one is like kind of like quietly nibbling on his toast. Like reluctantly, but like out of politeness. Like he feels obligated to eat the toast because it was presented to him. And the other guy is just sitting there, leaned back, like bouncing his leg, like, so, what's the plan?
Kenneth, what's the plan?
So let's recap. You all brought us back to life, right? Maybe?
No.
Not like on purpose. I mean, it was his idea. And Kenneth points at you. It was.
No, definitely not. What was the purpose, if I might ask?
I didn't expect to get this far. I don't even know if I really believed that you guys were real people. But see, Kane here is the one with the brain, so he's got a plan, right, Kane? Look at him. He's smart.
What?
And both the twins are just staring at you now, Kane.
Well, you have that book, right? Maybe there's something in the book that we can read.
Do you want to read it? Since you're the smart one?
Sure.
And every time he says smart, he just gestures at you, and you kind of catch the vibe that you guys are locked in a shed right now with a serial killer. You're catching the vibe that he's trying to put all the blame on you just in case.
Let me read the book, please.
You give the book gets passed to you. The one with the long hair just kind of like glaring you down as you like pick up the book. Roll for 2 things. Roll for sharp and roll for weird.
12 for sharp. 7 for weird.
For the weird one, the only thing you're really able to like gather from the book is that because you all summoned them, the one you were aiming to summon, so you assume the serial killer one out of the twins, that would be Barney. You assume it'd be him. It's impossible for him to not do what you tell him to do. Because you summoned him, he's beholden to you guys. Whatever you guys say to do, depending on the severity, he'll do it. Like, it's not in like a social sense, but like if you need a task done. It says nothing about what to do with the extra guy who showed up without you guys' intention. For the sharp part, you gather that this is basically irreversible unless you were to kill them. They are fully fleshed people now, just as alive as they were when they were originally dead. So you have two 22-year-old guys now. You just have them.
Cool. Time of my life.
So you and Kenneth basically have these guys.
Well, so good news and bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how you view it, you can't go back.
Okay. Kenneth kind of like freak out. He's like, they can't go back. We can't just like put them back. He's like leaned in really close and he's like, we can't just like put them back. No.
You know.
That's fine.
No.
What was the bad news?
That was the good and the bad news, depending on, like, you know, maybe they wanted to go back. I don't know. I don't know where they came from.
Oh, do you guys want to go back? But they're both still just staring at you guys. The more put together one, Billy, he just looks kind of concerned because he's coming to the realization that you guys don't have a plan. He's like fully understanding the fact that you guys are just fucking winging it, and he keeps glancing over at Barty, who has also now gathered that you all don't have a plan.
Well, no, we definitely do.
Yeah, no, Kenneth is looking at you with the exact same expression of just like, well, should we, do we like keep them here in the shed? And Billy's like, can we not stay in the shed, please? If I have a thing to say about it, I'd prefer not to stay in the shed.
No. Listen, you guys know how to be camp counselors?
Barty starts laughing when you say that.
Yes, very funny. Listen, we've got things that we need to do, and I'm sure you don't want to be locked in here all the time.
Preferably not.
That doesn't sound like fun. No.
I want your shirt.
My what?
Barty just looks at you and is like, I want your shirt.
You know what? Yeah, okay. Sure.
And do you just switch shirts with him?
Well, I take off my shirt. I've got a tank top underneath it.
Yeah, he takes your shirt. What is your shirt? What is he wearing now?
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. That's just like terrible. The Hawaiian shirt is blue and green. Okay.
He puts it on, but he puts it on under his trench coat, and it's like over his other shirt. Like it's open. Like you can't see that he's wearing the Hawaiian shirt unless we're to like look. So you get the vibe he took your shirt just because he could.
It's fine. Fine. You know what? It's fine. I didn't need it. I've got more.
What kind of shoes are you wearing? Are they cool or are they nerdy?
Like hiking
are they
boots.
Traditional hiking boots, or are they like cool black leather hiking boots? Like what's your vibe?
They're like whatever I could find at the Goodwill.
Nah, he doesn't want your shoes.
Okay.
So Kenneth is like watching this go down, like, okay. So, do you guys want to go to Lost and Found and get some like more, I don't want to sound like a jerk when I say this, but more, normal human clothes?
What's wrong with my shirt?
Oh, no, nothing. Nothing is wrong with that.
I think that's perfect, normal human clothes.
I mean, it looks like it'd be worn by a guy with asthma. That's all I'm saying.
Fine.
Kenneth, meanwhile, though, is wearing a turtleneck and like a nice jacket. He's like fully covered.
And what's the temperature?
Yes.
Yeah.
The twins look at you. Barty looks down at the Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, I could go for some clothes. You guys got a light?
In the shed? Is there a light in the... Got a flashlight.
Barty's looking at you like you are an idiot, and Kenneth has already surrendered over his lighter.
I have asthma. What do you want from me?
Barty takes off the Hawaiian shirt, and he like starts using the lighter to slowly dispose of the Hawaiian shirt right in front of you.
Well, okay, so that's a little rude. You know what? I'm gonna go to Lost and Found.
Billy's like, I am really sorry for him. He just kind of does that. I thought the shirt was fine.
Thank you. You know what? I need to go get more toast.
Kenneth grabs your arm, pulls you, and he's like, don't leave me alone with them.
You left me alone with them.
You were handling this so much better than I could. You
No.
gave you handed over your shirt. I wouldn't hand over my shirt.
What? He like just came back from presumably the dead, right?
Yeah,
Like
because of us. Because of us.
because of us.
So
We
if you
never
really
had
think about it, we are the
earthly
ones.
possessions in how
We-
long?
We are the ones in power here, though, because they were dead. In theory, they could just die again.
I'm not going to kill someone. Even
They can hear this entire conversation. I'm just throwing it out there. No,
I know. Even if they were already dead. That I'm just saying.
And he's like doing little hand motions. She's like, "Don't leave me."
How about we all go? How about we all go
Oh, everyone?
somewhere else?
Where are
I
they
don't
gonna
know.
sleep?
I don't know.
We have women in our cabin.
The woods. Right? We don't need a cabin. There's tents, right? We've got tents.
Do you think the serial killer's gonna make us give them our beds?
They wouldn't fit. Probably. You know, those beds are small. I barely fit. They wouldn't want to sleep in those.
Are they gonna take our beds, man?
No.
We might. I might. Can I have real food yet?
Define real food.
Not fucking toast. And I want your bed.
Sure, let me go get some. Not the bed. You can't eat that. I'm gonna go get some food.
Do you leave Kenneth alone in here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, this was his fault, so I'm going to the mess hall to get something that isn't toast.
Something that won't mess with your asthma. You go to the mess hall. Lily, every single time someone new has walked in, you kind of like perk up and look around, and it's still not Viper, and it's still not Viper's friend. You notice Kane come in. Kane, how obvious is it visibly that something is whack?
I would say very.
You are shirtless.
Yeah. I'm walking around in a red tank top, and my face looks like I've just seen a man come back from the dead.
Fuck it. She'll bite.
She's already having that kind of morning.
Yeah, she's just like, this might as well happen. She's just gonna subtly, probably not as subtle as she wants to, slide up by Kane East as he's getting food. It's just like, are you okay? Are you... Do you feel okay? You look like you have had the worst night.
No, I'm fine. Your had a great night.
And Kyle slides up to your other side. So you have Lily on one side and Kyle on the other. And Kyle's like, are those your clothes from the bonfire last night?
What is it with people and not changing? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Lily, and then Kyle leans over and he's like, Lily, we'll talk later. I have tea.
Oh.
Yes, these are my clothes from the bonfire last night. I didn't change. It's camp.
Oh, okay.
Why would I change?
It's camp.
You know, general hygiene, just so you know, you don't get, like, diseases or, like, ringworms, something like that. I don't exactly know how it works, but, you know, you don't want to get sick.
These are my best pair of pants. I can't change out of these.
Are
Ever?
they your only pair of pants?
No, I have more than one pair of pants.
Where's your shirt?
It's too hot, so I took it off.
Is it?
Kyle like kind of gives you a look. He's like, I don't know what it is with you new counselors, but listen, I'm not judging at all, but just make sure Skip doesn't find out, okay? He's real weird about that stuff.
Nothing's happened. Nothing's weird. There's nothing going on.
No, nothing's happening. I
had a normal night.
No, dude, I hear you. Nothing's happening. Wink. Nothing's happening. And he says wink audibly.
My shirt got a little singed in the campfire yesterday, so I didn't want to wear a half-burned shirt, you know.
Did you get close to the fire?
I'm fine. I got it off. I know how to stop, drop, and roll.
Do you need to go to the infirmary, though? There's a bird in the infirmary.
Yeah.
There's a bird in the infirmary? Why?
Apparently Bowie brought an injured bird. He's like a saint or something, like saving animals out in the woods. Do you want to go see this bird?
You know, I really do, but I have other things to do, namely eat. So I'm going to do that instead.
Do you know what? Sure. I mean, maybe, and again, not judging, but maybe next time you come in the mess hall the night, like the morning after, just like change a little. Because you're a little rank. No judgment. And then Kyle like backs away, give me finger guns, just like how he did Bowie. Just like, okay, you're good. You're good. Okay. No judgment. Wink. And then he keeps walking.
And then I think before Lily does anything, she's just like, if you need anything, I'm like, I've been here a while. I know what goes on pretty much. If you need anything, just let me know. I am so open to talking about mine and other people's feelings.
Now, this might sound weird, but like hypothetically, are there like any, if you had two grown men
I want you to know, Kyle from the other side of the he's like perked up. He's like
that needed places to sleep. Where would that haven't already been taken? Like,
are they like? Sorry, something stuck in my throat.
I'm literally crying.
It's the air. It's really thick this morning.
My shirt's off.
Stop, please. Are they like counselors that didn't get checked in, or did something happen? Did they find their way into the camp somehow?
Well, this is all just hypothetical, you know.
Would Lily know of anything?
If you are assuming that these are counselors that have not been checked in, there are spare beds in storage you would be able to whip out and put in people's cabins, but it would be a really tight squeeze. And also, you would be really confused about how people managed to not get checked in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's extra beds in storage, but it's going to get really uncomfortable in the cabin. You said, hypothetically, you said 2 extra guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to get really... It's already tight. It's going to get really tight in there.
Not really what I'm worried about at the moment. But thank you for... So where's this? Where are they? I mean, I don't need
storage,
to know.
It's...
just for future reference.
Lily would probably describe where storage was.
Yeah. There's just a big storage place where like spare furniture and like spare sports gear is put, and just a general like warehouse situation. It's a little bit off of the campus because they don't want campers finding it, but like it's accessible, and since you're a counselor, you'd be able to go there.
Like, yeah, if you want me to show you it, I will. You said you wanted to get breakfast, so I'll let you do that. But if you want me to take you to storage, I can do that. I'm just a little concerned, hypothetically, if there were 2 counselors who, hypothetically, didn't get checked in.
And then, Lillian, when you say that, you feel an arm snake around your shoulders, and you hear just this cocky-ass voice like, "Aww, did Lily not do her job right?" And it's Viper.
Oh. I think she just, like, moves her shoulders to, like, get the arm off. I did my job perfectly fine, I'll have you know. Where were you this morning, by the way?
I was in the cabin.
Sure you were in the cabin.
I was in the cabin.
Anyway, let me get back to the camp counselor that desperately needs my help. And just, like, ignores Viper's presence completely.
He's still standing there. He's waiting to get around you all to get to the food, so he's just gonna stand there.
Lily would turn back to Kane. Hypothetically, should these people have not gotten checked in, I can help you out. I don't mind walking over to storage and getting those beds.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Kane, do you take up Lily's offer to go and get the extra beds, or are you still acting like this is hypothetical?
Yes. I'm gonna grab some warm fruit, I guess, and be like, I have to go eat these. Can I meet you at the storage place?
Yeah, sure.
You said it was just right
yeah,
over there?
yeah, right over in the woods, just a little farther out.
In the woods. Right, awesome. I'm gonna do that.
Viper is tired of you all talking, so he just reaches between you all and like grabs the food that Kane was grabbing and takes it with him.
I need that. No.
Oh, jeez.
And he's gone. He's turned around. He's walking away.
And then I think Lily's just like, I'm sorry about him. I'm still learning how to wrangle him in. He's a problem.
Is there anything besides toast here?
Oatmeal?
Oh.
And other fruits. But they're definitely warm.
That's fine. I just need something other than toast. That's somewhat edible.
Yeah,
it's not oatmeal.
It's gonna be fruits.
For me. I'm allergic to oatmeal.
Okay.
I'm grabbing fruits and I'm leaving.
Okay, you leave. Do you just go straight back to the tool shed?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna follow you back to the tool shed. When you walk in, you see that Kenneth is jacketless and shoeless, and Barty is smoking his cigarettes in front of him.
Oh, so we had a fun time while I was gone.
He's not even wearing them. He won't even wear them.
Well, I brought fruit.
That seems to please Billy. He's excited. He also has eaten his toast. He's
Awesome.
he's pleasant.
I think I might have found extra beds.
For you guys to sleep on.
Yes, for us to sleep on. Kenneth, I need to speak with you.
Outside of the tool shed.
Outside.
Can I please have my shoes to speak outside the tool shed? And Barty just shakes his head and he's like, okay, I will walk shoeless in the mud. This is fine.
You gotta connect with nature more. This is good for you. This is good.
If it was legal, I'd burn down the forest.
No, that's bad.
My socks are wool, and I will have to go into the mud.
Do you want my shoes?
What's your shoe size?
34.
Kenneth just kind of like raises his eyebrows and he's like, huh? He's like, okay.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
And Kenneth has decided not to take your shoes, but he's giving you like a once-over as you guys walk out of the shed.
When I take this shoe off and the inside flap, it says 3/4, and the first number has been like rubbed off, and I'm like, it's 34. What are you?
And he's just like giving you like a look as you all walk out of the tool shed. And the door closes behind you, and Kenneth is like, what could you possibly want?
Could we convince people that these are like actual people that need to be here?
If we get them like real clothes, probably. I mean, you saw how many people fucking work here?
Right. Where do we get those? The ones that they will wear.
I guess lost and found.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I don't
I've got to go get cots from storage.
Okay.
Beds?
You said this is why I said you're the smart one. It seems like you formulated a plan.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Can you get them clothes?
But would that mean leaving them alone?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel comfortable leaving the loser one alone, but I don't feel comfortable leaving the other guy alone.
Can we lock this door from the outside?
Would he be angry that we locked him in a shed?
Definitely. Yeah.
But maybe he doesn't have to know we locked him in the shed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do you have like
maybe...
Do you have like a Walkman on you or anything?
No.
These guys are from the 50s, right? So like we showed them a TV, it might like fucking make them pass out.
Maybe.
You know? Maybe.
Or we lock this door and say something fell onto it and we have to go get somebody to lift it out because we're not strong enough.
Do you have a key?
No.
Okay.
I didn't think that part.
Oh yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We will What if we just set the shed on fire?
What? No, I feel like that would solve none of our problems and, in fact, make a lot more.
No, that's fair. See, this way you're the smart one. You didn't grab a shirt while you were gone?
I grabbed a bunch of warm fruit. I didn't have time to grab a shirt.
No, that's fair. Do I need to get you clothes?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah. And he like gives you a one star. He's like, okay.
Do I need to put a shirt? I've got a tank top on. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there something wrong with my tank top now? You don't like my Hawaiian shirt and you don't like my tank top?
Well, I mean, the tank top's just like a little slutty. I don't know.
It's a tank top. It's for like when it's hot out.
Okay. Remember, this guy's wearing a turtleneck, so this is what you're working with.
Are you not hot? Like it's like
No, why would I be hot? Are you not cold?
You know what? I have to go get beds.
And so are we locking them in here?
Probably shouldn't do that. Because
How about this?
have a lock.
No one should go to the rec center today because today's when the campers arrive, so no one should be going in the rec center. Rec center has a TV and a radio and shit. Yes, right? That's a good idea. I'll go drop them off there, like dropping off kids at a daycare, and then I'll go get them clothes, and I'll just hope they don't leave, or that no one finds them.
If we get them distracted enough, they won't leave, right?
Exactly. That's exact. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stuff to do in there.
Yeah. I don't know. We can give the loser one like math, and the cool one we can give him like I don't know something. I don't know. I mean, what do you like? What do we give the other guy?
What?
If we're not giving the loser guy math, what do you like to do? What are we giving the loser guy?
I've got a book on birds.
Is that like your book?
Well, yeah.
Like by choice?
I like to listen to them, and I don't know what they are, and then they make little noises, and they look different. Listen.
Okay, bird guy in a Hawaiian shirt, noted. 34 size shoe, noted.
What? You're saying that like it's weird or something.
Like, what, the Hawaiian shirt or the birds?
You said all of it the same, so.
I don't know. Like, we go get your bird book, and I'll just sneak them to the rec place.
Are you sure?
I don't have shoes, but I mean, what else am I gonna do?
You can take my shoes.
But then you'll be shoeless.
Well, I have to go get my bird book anyways. I'll just grab a pair of shoes.
Okay, then yeah, sure, I'll take your shoes.
Take my shoes.
Okay, and he takes your shoes and he puts them on. And
I'm shoeless.
And he's looking at, and he's like, how much do these shoes cost?
I don't know, a couple $.
Okay, $2 shoe guy with the Hawaiian shirt and the bird watching book. Okay.
What? Why do you say it like that? All right.
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take him to the rec center. I will see you there.
Yes.
And you go off, and he goes back in the shed. Bowie, how's your conversation going with the Rangers?
Oh, I'm sure it's going great.
How is it going? You guys tell me.
I think by now, Dick Swallow to kind of like... He's doing it to try to make Bowie crack, but he's like listing off different birds and describing what they look like to try to help him identify the bird.
Bowie, roll sharp. Actually, no. Roll cool. No. I want you to roll cool.
Cool. That's a 5.
I'm gonna make you fail your roll in a fun way. During this conversation with the Rangers, you have spun a tale so wild trying to cover up all your tracks and answer all their questions that by the time the story is over, you have suddenly somehow portrayed yourself to these Rangers as a god of nature. Someone so in tune with animals that you were able to save this bald eagle, the symbol of the United States, that had been injured in a storm that apparently no one had heard. You valiantly carried it back, dodging mountain lions, and you just barely made it to camp after your perilous morning jog where you almost sprained your ankle, and yet you still saved this beautiful beast. And when you presented it to the infirmary, the nurses were weeping in awe of how just fucking amazing you are. and Jonathan is like invested.
How many other people can hear this conversation? Just the Rangers?
Everyone at your table. You failed your role. Everyone's listening. Riot is like tearing up because he's so moved.
Oh, God. Oh, Bowie's about to be in for a summer. So yeah, the bird's in the infirmary now. The bald eagle that I saved today.
And Jonathan's like, he's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, you could say,
you are a hero.
You could say I'm that.
Put her there!
Oh.
And you guys shake hands?
Yeah, that's a word you could use to say what I...
Richard, how do you feel?
He's not buying it. Not for a second. Like, he looks unimpressed. He always looks unimpressed, but he looks especially...
Is Richard listening to, like, the gossip of the crowd around him? Or is he just focused on the story?
He's one of those people who pays attention to everything around him at all times, especially in a situation like this where he needs to pick up on any information of anything going on around them for his current mission.
And you hear Kyle like lean into Ryan and be like, where does Kane come in on all this? I think I'm confused now. And Ryan's like,
what are you talking about?
And I was like, it's later. But Jonathan is like, we should all go together as a camp and go pay our services to this bald eagle.
No. Don't you think we should allow the bird some time to rest? You know, after going through a traumatic injury, you don't want to overcrowd the victim and overwhelm.
No, you're right. You're right. And he stands up and he's like, everyone, in a few days' time, we'll all go see this bird together and we'll release it into the wild together as a symbol of American freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, in a few days.
And he grabs your arm and like he like grabs your arm and he like lifts you up and he's like everyone, this guy's a hero, and the lunchroom's fucking going insane.
Aren't you guys Canadian?
What? And he turns to Dick and he's like, are we? I feel like Canada is not what they would have told us to say.
Hey, what?
Pardon my partner, he's been having a lot of memory issues recently, and it has caused him to speak in patterns that seem to make no sense to the people around him. It's called lacking a brain in my book.
Maybe I have that.
I can't speak for my partner here, but I know that I was born and raised here in Michigan. I prefer not to speak about my personal life while I'm on the clock, thank you.
We should keep talking about this guy. Where are you from in Michigan? Being awfully suspicious, not,
And Jonathan turns to you and he's like, are you calling a member of U.S. Park Services suspicious?
I feel like at this point, Richard just puts his face in his hands in a very robotic way. And then he, like, puts his, like, hands on his temples.
And as if Richard's day couldn't get any worse, his large phone starts to ring.
It might be your mom again. You should answer that. I'll head off to the infirmary while you talk to your mom.
This time he stands up and goes to the other, like, part of the room or wherever they're at. He, like, steps away and he pulls out his phone and he pulls it up and he says, Richard Swallow speaking.
Damn it, Agent Swallow. It's been 24 hours and I've heard nothing from you at all.
Sir, these kind of operations take time.
Well, we don't have time. Our budget just got slashed again. They think real branches of this FBI need more money.
Do they not understand that what we deal with is incredibly dangerous to other people?
Well, what are we dealing with?
I am on the investigation right now.
Do you have any leads?
Yes, actually. There is a very suspicious counselor here who has done nothing but lie to my face for the last 2 hours.
How old are they?
Early 20s.
Everyone in their early 20s lies. That's not a lead.
I'm planning on investigating all of the information he gave us later today.
And what information is that?
He claims that he has saved a bird from the woods, but
I'll mail over a Medal of Honor in the morning.
that is not what I said. I'm pretty sure that the bird is a false lead, a cover-up.
As long as you get me my information, so I can get you boys to the station and head out to go golfing, I don't care what you do.
Are we done here, sir? Goodbye, sir. And then I hang up and I answer the other call.
Hi, sweetie, it's your mother. How are you?
Hello, Mom.
How are you? How's your first day at camp? Meet any friends?
Does my mom know that I work for the FBI?
You've definitely told her.
Okay, does she think that, like, me being in camp is, like, a real thing? Or, like, does she know that it's, like, a cover-up?
What do you think?
I feel like he trusts his mom enough to, like, say these things. I feel like that, like, no matter what he tells her, she's not gonna, like, fully take it seriously, and any information she regurgitates is gonna be taken as, like, a joke anyways. Mother, I've told you many times that I don't actually work at this camp.
Well, but you're at the camp. Are you having fun at the camp?
They did not have a proper, well-balanced breakfast this morning.
Oh, you need to loosen up, sweetie. Remember, this is just like 8th grade. You won't make any friends unless you loosen up.
I remember, Mother.
Come on, Richard. You have to start relaxing. Make some friends. I'll send you a care package. Give me your address.
I will not be doing that.
And you have to give me your real address this time. And your real name. You can't trick me. I'm your mother.
I cannot legally do that. He knocks, like, a chair over or something, or, like, he knocks something over near him, and it makes a loud noise. He's like, oh, something is happening. I need to go.
Oh, well, make sure to call me back before bed, sweetie. I need your address. I need it for the care packages.
I will call you, but I will not be giving you my address.
I'll find it. A mother always knows.
Oh, I know. I am aware, Mother.
Do you hang up?
Yes.
And Jonathan is just standing waiting next to you.
I turn and I look at him and I say, please tell me you did not actually believe the bird story.
Oh, of course not. Daniel Bowie Thompson looks like he has not showered in about 2 days. He has barely slept, according to everything going on with his face. His eye bags are darker, and he seems to be sweating more profusely. He smells a bit like metal, which is a little confusing, considering the fact that if he really was up all night rescuing a bird, he probably wouldn't smell like a science lab. There are no bald eagle nests that are recorded in the immediate 100-mile area. We should just go to the nurse's office. It's not going to be there. We should just catch him in the act.
Let's make our way over then.
Mwahaha, and welcome to episode 2 of Camp Moonmirror. Tonight, we say thank you to Xavier, the composer of the frightening music heard throughout the episode, as well as E.G. Tariku for lending his voice to our very own Director Government. I can't say that you'll be getting it back. Mwahahaha. Our next episode will be out on Halloween, so make sure to follow us on social media to keep this scary energy flowing.
Now, Lily and Kane, y'all meet at the shed in the woods, in that big warehouse. What's the vibe?
I mean, Lily's pretty concerned at whatever might be happening, but she's just like, I can't leave him if he needs this stuff. So she's going to help out, but she's still very, very wary about this morning and how everything has just decided to be weird all day. And it's not even like 12 p.m.
And when both of you guys roll up to the shed, you all don't mention it to each other, but separately, you guys have this same kind of nauseous feeling. Just overwhelm both of you guys for a few seconds when you get to the warehouse. You all just feel wrong. It feels like the whole world has been shifted an inch to the left. Everything feels wrong. And then it just suddenly clears up.
I think Lily's gonna look around a little bit, just like, what's around here? But not worry about it too much at the moment. It's probably the least weird thing that's happened all day.
Is Kane kind of in a similar boat?
Kane hasn't eaten anything. Probably hasn't slept. That's normal, honestly.
Okay, so we might need help getting the beds back because they're a little heavy. I don't know if I could help at all. She kind of gestures to her 5-3 form.
Now all the counselors have walkie-talkies. So if you want to call in help to help you carry stuff back, you all have that. And you all can communicate with each other using the walkie-talkies as well.
I could probably call the Rangers. They seem like they'd be down to help. I could call Riot.
Who would ask the least amount of questions?
Probably Riot. But I can't guarantee that there's not going to be no questions asked. But if I'm helping, he'll probably help.
And these are all hypothetical questions anyways. So
hypothetically, yeah.
That's fine.
But now that we're not in the mess hall, what's going on? Are you good?
I don't have any shoes on, by the way. I don't think I went to the cabin because I knew that Lily was waiting for me.
You're not wearing any shoes. And you're only wearing a tank top.
It's really hot out.
It's definitely been worse, but sure?
I'm sensitive to the temperature.
Listen, I'm not gonna, judge you for anything that might have happened. So, I understand if you don't want to tell me, that's completely and totally fine. I'm not gonna push your boundaries. However, if you seriously need help, I would like to know.
Well, it's not that I don't want to tell you. It's that I don't think you'd believe me if I did.
And she laughs. And she's like, oh, there's so much I could say the same to. Kane, I've got a lot going on myself that I don't know if I know you that well. We literally just met, like, probably earlier today. I don't know if I introduced myself to you last night. Anyway, I've got a lot going on. I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing it. However,
with like the bird.
Well, that's a whole different thing entirely with the bird and what happened this morning.
Oh.
But no, like me personally. Anyway.
Oh.
If you let me know, I can help.
I've got 2 grown adult men. Waiting in the wreck place.
And I'm gonna assume that they're not counselors that weren't checked in yet.
Why would you assume that?
I can see it on your face. You're lying.
I don't know why you would say that.
You look like you haven't slept. You're in your clothes from last night. You're missing your shirt. You don't have shoes on. You genuinely look like you've seen a ghost. I think if he starts crying, she would just, like, slowly move in to give him a hug, like, to console him. Like, it's okay, it's okay.
I wish they were ghosts.
Oh, God! Kane, what happened?
They need beds. But let's go to the wreck.
Well,
it better be
you know what? I'll tell Riot to bring 2 beds back to camp, and then I will go with you to the rec center.
Okay.
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 Lily would call over to Riot, just like, hey, Riot, if it's at all possible, can you and maybe one other person bring beds to Kane's cabin? We've got a situation. I'm working on it. It's okay. It's totally fine. Nothing's wrong. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I kind of have a situation down here too. It's good you called there are motorcycle tracks down by the east side of camp. So as soon as I'm done figuring out what the fuck this is, I'll get those beds.
And I think, like, Lily's trying to connect the dots, but there's just so much going on right now.
It's been a morning. It's been a whole morning.
And she's like, okay, sure. Yep. Sounds great. Thanks, Riot. And then
y'all go to the rec center.
Yes.
I want to stop and get some shoes, though.
Yeah, let's. I think Lily is gently pushing him along, hand on his back, just like patting gently, like let's get you an outer shirt and some shoes, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
And you all get him the clothes and stuff. You all get him everything he needs.
Yes.
And you guys go straight to the rec center after?
Yes.
And you walk in. There are Barty and Billy. Barty is just like leaning back, like legs kicked up, minding his own business, watching the TV. And then meanwhile, since you never returned with the bird book, Billy has a single sheet of paper with 4 + 4 = X. And he's just like, he's like, the first thing he says when you guys walk in is, the other guy gave this to me. Is it like, am I supposed to do something with it?
I'd take a look at it and go, ooh, that's a hard one.
It's 8.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. And he just takes the paper back.
And then I think Lily's probably just like, are these the hypothetical guys?
Yeah, they're real.
They're real. What happened with these guys?
They appeared
Uh-huh.
in the woods.
Like, they came from outside of the camp, or they just appeared in the woods?
In the woods. Yesterday.
So, looking at these two, would Lily know, like, anything, or no?
They are dressed in mismatched clothes from the Lost and Found, so they don't look put together at all. Barney's still wearing his trench coat over now all of these really gaudy athletic clothes, so they just look really out of place. Like, everything just looks wrong. They look about the right age to be counselors, but they also, like, you've never seen these people before in your life. And you can tell the energy is just weird. Because Kane is still there, shaking like a leaf. He had cried in front of you. And he's like, these guys appeared in the woods, and he's like sniffling while talking about it. So like, definitely red flags.
Did these guys... Did they hurt you? Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's fine. Couldn't hurt a fly.
Is it? Is it okay?
Yeah. But they need, like, places to stay and food to eat that's not toast, apparently.
Well, we have such a wide array of options, from oatmeal to fruit that is not toast. So, it's kind of it. However, I don't know if there's any room in any of the other cabins. We've been so overpacked, I have to cabin with Viper. I know you don't really know who that is, but that's like my worst nightmare.
And there's not, like, anywhere at all they could stay that's not in my bed.
At the very least, there are tents, but it's not gonna be. It's the whole summer. That's not a living place. That's a resting place for like a week at max.
Barty says he doesn't even look up at you guys. He's like, yeah, they'd like the tent.
That's fine. Maybe,
and I think at this point, Lily just kind of actually notices that they're real people. Hi, I'm Lily. I'm one of the camp counselors. If you guys need anything, just let me know.
While you're talking, the door to the rec center opens, and Kenneth is rushing in. He's like, dude, I've been looking everywhere for you. Oh, so we're just telling people now.
And I think Lily whips around and points as well, just like, you! I knew there was something up with the toast.
No,
what did you do?
You're focused on the toast? We summoned these assholes, and you're focused on the toast.
Whoa!
You summoned them?
Yeah. I didn't say that. Get it?
Yeah, we called some friends from the city who needed a job, and we were just going to try to pass them off under your nose. Because I hate you, Lily. Because I hate you.
I don't hate you.
This has been such a weird morning, Kenneth. I don't think that's true. I just don't think that's true. Knowing you as a person, and knowing how today has gone.
Oh, God.
Who are they?
We both know their names very well.
They have names, and I know them.
In fact, Kane knows their names perfectly. Kane?
Yeah.
Kane,
yes.
Would you like to say their names?
Oh. Phil
and
Frank.
Phil and Frank are friends. At this point, both twins are looking at you all like you all are idiots.
Phil and Frank, is that true? Like, she's like poking around corner.
Barty tries to like, okay, dibs on Phil. And he's like still watching the TV.
Is that... See, with the helmet, with those faces, I don't feel like that's true. I don't.
Phil and
not?
Frank, and they have last names too, legal ones. Fieri.
See? Phil and Frank.
These are their legal names.
Yes.
Phil and Frank Fieri. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And why are they here? Why?
Because
To
they need
work.
jobs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what are they going to teach here?
Oh,
Yeah. Kayaking.
camping.
I feel like Lily at this point just turns away from Kenneth and just looks directly at Kane, and she's like, "Okay, Kane, you trusted me enough to bring me here.
Yes.
What is going on? What happened, really?"
You're gonna roll for cool.
That's a 6.
A 6 is low enough to where I can make you tell.
Oh, I feel like if he starts crying again, Lily's gonna like take him over to a chair and sit him down, like maybe try and find a cup of water and bring it over.
While you're gone getting the water, Kenneth like grabs Kane's shoulder, like gets her up in his face, like, if you fucking say anything, I swear to fucking God. Stop fucking crying! Stop fucking crying! You look like an idiot right now! Stop fucking crying! You're blowing it!
We summoned 2 dudes in the woods!
And one of them's gonna fucking kill us if you fuck this up!
And one of them's gonna fucking kill us!
And then I think Lily sets the cup down next to Kane.
I think Kane needs to go to the infirmary. He is obviously having heat stroke. Look, he's, isn't it like a normal symptom of heat stroke to get like so hot you start taking off your clothes? Now he's like crying and he's losing all of his liquids. Take him to the infirmary, Lily. In fact, you know what? We all can go to the infirmary. I heard there's a bird there. That's pretty cool.
I think Lily is ignoring Kenneth again, and then just looks Kane in the eyes and it's like, "Is that what you want? Do you want to go to the infirmary?"
Yeah.
"Okay, I will take you to the infirmary. But on the way there, if there's nobody around, you need to tell me."
We'll all go together, so there's so many people around.
You want to take them to the infirmary?
I want to take them somewhere. We can't just leave them here.
There's a little bird that's injured in the infirmary. You want to take these 2 there?
They didn't kill birds, I think. And he turns and he's like, "Did you guys kill fucking birds?"
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
And they both are just, again, looking at you guys like you're absolutely crazy.
We're the crazy. Let's go to the infirmary, and can you stay with them here, Kenneth?
And Kenneth, is trying to think of things that would cause enough of a conversation to distract you all on the way to the nurse's office where you can't spill. So he just turns to Lily and he's like, "This guy has a size 34 shoe."
And I'm allergic to oats.
You're allergic to oats? Dude, that's really lame. Are you wearing another Hawaiian shirt?
Yes, absolutely.
he is disgusting.
This one's green.
Do you guys just start heading out the door?
I do, yeah.
Barty holds out his hand, he's like, "I want your shirt again."
No.
He turns and he gives you a look. No?
"Oh, is that where your shirt went?"
You're not gonna wear it. You're gonna set it on fire again. That's a waste of a good shirt.
Kenneth is like, oh. When he turns to Lily, he's like, when he says "set it on fire," it's a metaphor.
A metaphor for he took my shirt and set it on fire.
It is a metaphor for the current climate crisis.
Is it safe to have these 2 here?
He said, "Can I have your shirt?" And he took it and set it on fire.
Oh my god. And I do it again. Give me your shirt.
No! It's mine.
And Kenneth looks like he's about to fucking die. He looks like he's about to pass out and die.
I need this.
Billy raises his hand. He's like, if you guys are going to see a bird, I would like to see the bird.
Oh, he seems nice. He can come with us. The other one can stay here with Kenneth.
He is safe to be at camp. Don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me alone. Please.
And I think Lily just kind of levels him with she's smiling. Her expression never changes, but there's an undertone. You can stay here. It's fine. If he's safe to be at camp, then what harm is
Maybe he also wants to see this bird. Do you want to see the bird?
I don't want to see the bird. I want a shirt.
Well, you're not going to get a shirt because he's had a very rough night, and I'm not going to let you do that.
Yeah, I know he's had a rough night. I want a shirt.
Can you tell me what happened?
He looks at Kane, he's like, well...
Phil?
Sure, just give him the fucking shirt.
No! This is my nice shirt!
That's your nice shirt? And Kenneth he's like, hold up, that's your nice shirt?
It's a nice... green.
Don't be mean.
But that's your nice shirt.
What's wrong with my shirt? Huh?
It's literally a Hawaiian shirt. That's nice?
Yeah.
What? And Billy's like, I think it's nice.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I know we're having an important conversation. That's your nice shirt.
It's just... Okay, listen. You don't like my other shirt. You don't like this shirt. You don't like the tank top. You don't
I'll give you some of my clothes so you look presentable.
The turtleneck? I don't want to overheat and die.
It's not overheating. It's fashion.
And dying.
Oh, okay, because a Hawaiian shirt is so much better.
My Hawaiian shirt, breathable.
The turtleneck's breathable.
Stylish.
It shows your shapely figure. I think the turtleneck looks great.
Front.
You could have an open front turtleneck.
Can you?
I probably.
No. Like the little window.
Yeah, maybe. If that's what you want.
No.
I heard the bird guy also teaches arts and crafts. He can make you a window shirt.
There's like 7 bird guys, I feel like, at this point.
No, like the one who saved the bird. The cool bird guy, because he saved, a bird.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
and
pretty.
What did we do?
Well, when you put it like that. And Barney's like, no, what did you guys do?
No, say it. What do you guys do?
Yeah, what did you guys do?
I've got to go to the infirmary. I don't feel well. It's my sinuses.
And he's like, dude, what else are you allergic to?
Bullshit. Sorry.
Pollen.
All right, let's go take you to the infirmary, Kane.
So you guys start walking to the infirmary. Do you tell Lily?
Wait, is it just Lily and I, or?
Yes. Yeah. Everyone else stayed back. It's a mess. Do you tell Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see how this conversation goes down. Go.
So the woods.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a camp in the woods.
Uh-huh.
But it's not this one. It's a different one. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know that there's older, caution taped, cut off places in the camp, but
yes.
Is that where you went?
Well, Kenneth thought it would be a good idea to go down there and talk to ghosts.
And you listened to him?
I also thought it would be a good idea.
Oh no.
I thought it'd be fun to go and talk to some ghosts that probably don't exist. And it definitely beats being in that cabin with those girls.
Okay. And what happened when you were talking to ghosts?
We summoned 2 guys.
Oh no.
2 real guys.
Oh, Kane.
That are not ghosts.
Oh, Kane, who are these guys? Do you know?
Phil and Frank. We just spoke with them.
I know, I'm not asking who they are. I'm asking, do you know who they were before they were ghosts? Or is this kind of just like a guesstimate kind of game?
Probably normal people.
Oh.
I don't know
Yep.
if I believe that, Kane. But if you're not going to tell me, I won't push. But I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, you've never heard stories or anything about the history of this camp, have you?
I know a few things. I've been going to this camp since I was a kid.
I think my asthma's acting up.
Okay, let's get you to the infirmary.
When you guys get to the infirmary, the nurses, when they're helping you with your asthma attack, first they're confused why asthma's not on your profile at all and why you don't have an inhaler turned in with the nurse or anything. And they also ask you either, like, these bird rumors.
I thought the bird was
Oh.
supposed to be here.
I
Yeah.
thought, I mean, is it? I mean,
Well,
That's what Bowie said. Bowie said he was going to bring the bird to the infirmary.
we don't even know who Bowie is.
Huh. Well, if this isn't just one interesting day, one interesting morning.
So breakfast is finally over.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Bowie, did he go back to his cabin?
Oh yeah, he went straight to his cabin. Yep.
Okay. You get there at the exact same time the Rangers get there.
Oh.
You guys get there right on. Y'all are both approaching
I have
the
been
door.
planning this out in my head the whole time, and this has been my brain had been banking on the fact I'd get there a couple minutes early. Oops.
No, y'all get there on the same time. Jonathan instantly starts to play it off. He's like, "Hey, man, I wanted to come by again and say thank you from the United States of America to you for your hard work."
Where did you say you were from? He was from Michigan. Where did you...
Also Michigan.
Are you from
Nope,
Canada?
also Michigan.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Man.
From
Thanks.
San Francisco, Michigan, born and raised.
That's okay. I don't know enough about all the cities here.
Exactly. It's not like the real San Francisco. It's a smaller one.
Yeah.
We don't have a bridge.
Yeah, no, this is my caption.
We were coming to thank you again.
You guys couldn't have done that.
I also wanted to ask you, so you know when someone rescues a bald eagle, it is tradition in the US for the president himself to come. Thank you. And so we
really don't need.
No, because when we release the eagle into the wild, I think the president should be here.
Who's the president right
Not the actual one that was president during the 80s, that's for sure. This is not a Reagan-themed campaign.
Which of these president are we going for real quick?
Just call him the president.
Okay, Mr. President.
Yeah, we can get Mr. President here for the eagle release. I was just doing. See, my partner here can call him right now. Here, Richie, go ahead and call the president.
Why does he have the president's cell phone number?
Because we work for the United States government. Are you questioning the U.S. Park Services?
A little bit. It just seems a little weird that a random park ranger would have the president's phone number.
It would have been so much easier if we just said we were here to, do a fire safety inspection.
Do you say that
out loud? I think he's literally going to be like, do you recall me speaking about that mental illness that my friend had earlier? It seems to be acting up. We're actually here to inspect the cabin for fire safety.
My cabin?
All the cabins, but yours comes first.
Oh, but I'm so far, I'm not even, the first, these are all in a row.
We go out and work our way in.
This is the middle, though, of the row.
We go out and work our way in.
Do you realize how many wildfires get started in cabins go out of control?
But, I don't even think there's anything that can start, There's nothing flammable. Shouldn't you check out that guy who smokes cabins first? I'm sure he's got a lighter.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
I didn't get his name, but he walked out of a car with a cigarette. Yesterday.
Sir, this is the 80s. We all smoke in the 80s.
I don't smoke in the 80s. I just,
Sounds a little suspicious that you don't smoke.
Do
you have asthma?
Should I? No. But, maybe. I don't know. I never got tested for asthma. But I don't... Maybe who knows? We'll figure that out. You said you were here for fire. Can I get, like, a second?
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Okay, then you shouldn't need a second.
Wanted to...
Come on, Dick. We're going in.
Can I pee real quick? Can I go pee real quick? I was coming back here to pee. I just need a second.
You can pee outside.
I would rather not.
Can we legally make someone who's like... Can we legally make someone pee outside?
It's number 2. I lied when I said I had to pee. It's number 2. I would like to use the toilet, please.
What are you hiding?
Real quick.
It's more birds.
I have to take a shit. I don't know what else you want from me.
Let
check out the rest of the cabin. I just have to take a shit.
Let the American hero take a shit.
You guys are free to check everything else out. You can go through my belongings. I just gotta go to the bathroom.
Jonathan seems fine with that.
Cool. My bag's there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And he goes in the bathroom and he locks the door behind him and
while you're doing that, the agents are gonna go through your bed and all of your things as fast as fucking possible. What do you do in the bathroom?
Can this thing, do I get the sense that it can feel my emotions like I can feel its emotions? Or can I only feel its emotions?
You don't know for sure, but you can assume either way.
Psst. Psst. God. And I'm like waving my hand under the faucet.
And Jonathan in the room's like, maybe he does have asthma. Nothing.
It's not coming out. I take my lukewarm food from my pocket. I drop it in the sink. Oh, fuck me. Where'd the alien go? Yeah!
And it's one of your cabin mates. Hey, I just need to use the shower.
I'm taking a shit real quick.
Okay, you're in a stall. Why is the door locked?
You don't want to be in here, man, I promise you. You might want to let it air out for a second before your shower.
I just want to take a shower, man. Let me in.
Can you... 30 more seconds. Can a man not shit in peace in this goddamn camp?
You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm looking all where the fuck is my alien. I am peeping everywhere.
Roll a d20.
Oh, a d20. Oh god, that was my dinner again. Where did I put my dice back up? That was a 3.
You do not find him, and the 30 seconds are up, and then the door is being pounded on.
Can I wash my hands? Can I at least wash my hands? Thank you. Turn the sink on.
Water.
Fuck me. Okay. Alright, I open the door after I wash my hands.
The guy comes in, and he's just he looks at you like you're a fucking freak, and he goes to his shower stall.
Did the rangers not harass you too on your way in here?
Harass me about what?
The fire inspection. They gave me a hard time about it. Man couldn't shit in peace. Sorry that aggression came out on you, not fair to you. Pissed off at the rangers. Sorry, man.
You're a little weirdo, aren't you?
Listen, don't you know I'm an American hero?
You know what? You're kind of cute. I'm going to remember you. And then he goes to the stall. And he turns on the shower.
Oh, no.
And the water does not come out.
Uh-huh.
Instead, it's just this gross gurgling noise.
But you should get that checked out, don't you think?
He just turns off the water, walks out, gives you another weird look, but also once over, and then goes into the other stall, and he turns on the water there, and it runs perfectly fine.
Cool. Are the Rangers still in my room?
Yes.
Hey! Do you guys know the maintenance man? The maintenance guy. Is there a maintenance guy here?
Like, are you asking to park Rangers?
Yeah.
You're like, no, we don't work for the camp.
Wait, what are you guys doing here? I'm confused. What's your job?
And Jonathan turns to Dick and he's like, what are we doing?
Ensuring wilderness safety.
I'm confused. But you don't work for...
You know, there are bears.
My shower doesn't work. I was just wondering if you guys knew the guy I had.
Interesting. So your shower doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my shower, my cabin mate just went to take a shower and it didn't work. Didn't know if you guys had the guy I could talk to about getting a working shower. Wouldn't it suck if your guys' shower didn't work? Sucks if one of the showers here doesn't work.
Perhaps you should go speak to one of the counselors. Lillian might know.
If you got some tools, I could check it out myself. I did some plumbing at my mom's house.
I'm very unskilled in plumbing.
I mean, Richard's a little bit of a loser. He might know how technology works.
It's a shower. I don't know how much technology is involved there.
Have you ever been to Germany, Bowie?
No. Have you?
No, just wondering.
You haven't? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't even have a passport. What does Germany have to do with my shower not working?
Lillian
you should
will
go find the
answers
maintenance
for
guy.
you.
I don't know. I don't even know you. How am I supposed to know who the maintenance guy is?
You work here.
Find her.
I have not seen her since this morning. I don't know what to tell you.
We don't work here.
And you're inspecting my cabin for fires because you don't work here.
It's about the wilderness.
I'm having a really hard time.
You know, I don't like your hair.
My hair?
I just don't like your hair, Bowie.
You
should go find Lillian.
What's Lillian gonna do about my hair?
Fix your shower.
Are you guys even allowed to be in... Because you guys don't work for the camp. Are you guys even allowed to be in here? In a counselor's cabin? Aren't we, like, decades younger than you guys? Like, that's a little weird, don't you think?
I'll have you know, I am not even 30 yet.
Oh, are you sure?
You little shit. I'm not even 30 yet.
Oh, maybe all that working out's not in your favor.
You know what? I'm taking this. And he goes over to your bed and he just picks up one of the things off your dresser.
What? What's he take?
What would you have?
Probably like very average. Yeah, probably Hey!
He's like, you know what? I'm taking this. Fuck you. He walks in. He walks in his cabin.
I don't think that's a fire. I don't think that's a fire hazard.
I don't think Agent Swallow would stop him.
And Jonathan's gone. So, Dick, it's up to you, buddy.
Do you know who I could talk to about getting my shower fixed?
You'll find one of the counselors that works here and ask them.
How old are you?
Bowie, on your little counselor walkie-talkie, it beeps with the little message saying that the buses of kids are starting to arrive and you're needed out in the front.
I will be continuing the fire inspection in your absence.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick. I didn't do that when I went to you don't want to, like, shit and brush your teeth at the same time. That feels gross. I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick. And then I'm gonna go see the kids.
So you go back to the bathroom.
Yeah, I go back to the bathroom.
And?
I go step in the shower. That doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Next, and then the guy who is actually showering is the next stall over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I cough really, really loud. I'm like, and like I'm waving my hand in front of the faucet.
You know how those sticky hands? How they like fucking it's like a sticky hand, and then like the whole thing's on your hand.
Cool. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Cool.
And then the guy in the shower is like, dude, why? What is that light?
It's my Rubik's Cube.
He I'm gonna cut the scene there. It's too good to keep going. That's a great, nice. Okay, so the kids arrive, and life is a nightmare. While the kids are arriving, Lillian, you are not as involved as you'd wish to be because you are dealing with these two summoned guys, Phil and Frank Fieri. They do get their beds set up in the same cabin as Kenneth and Kane, but that means there are now 7 people in this cabin, 3 girls, 4 guys. It is a packed house. It's a little bit of a mess. How is adjusting to this many people in your cabin going, Kane?
We have tents, right? I'll just go sleep in a tent.
We do have tents. It's not going to be nice for the entire summer. Well, we've got tents.
I've slept in a tent for the summer. It's fine.
Kenneth grabs your arm, Kane. He's like, you are not leaving them here alone with them. I will also go in a tent with him. We will go into a tent in the woods together.
Are you sure about that, Kenneth?
Well, I'm not. I hate...
Your wool socks will get very...
I hate women, and I would rather be in a tent. Oh, fuck. I'd rather be in a tent with him. Oh, God.
I think, like... Lillian is on the verge of, like, flabbergasted and just, like, absolutely blown out of the water. That came out of the left field. Uh-huh. You hate women. Do you hate your mother?
Yes. Yeah, yes, I do. And I would rather be in a tent with other men.
Now I kind of just want to stay in the cabin. This is just weird.
Meanwhile, Billy is getting his bunk all adjusted and stuff like that. He has taken the bottom bunk to Barty's. Kenneth has taken the upper bunk to Kane's bottom bunk. While Billy's getting all adjusted, Barty is over there already flirting with all 3 women you all share a cabin with.
Makes me uncomfortable too. Yeah, okay.
I think it would be a good idea for you both to stay in this cabin.
Do that.
And watch over both of your friends that you called from the city.
I would rather be in a tent with men than be around that.
I think that for what you've done and what you've said...
Yeah, I butchered that one. That's fair. No, you don't even have to... You know what? Don't even continue your sentence. You know what? And he just walks back to his bed. He's like, fine. He's like, I knew, I fucked that one up.
And Lily is smiling and nodding as he's walking. It's just like,
He climbs up to his upper bunk and lights a cigarette.
And then I think Lily just turns to Kane and is like, okay, if you need anything else, I'm just a walkie call away. And I'll be right there. Now I'm asking you to keep your eyes on Phil because that makes me uncomfortable. Thank you, Kane. Lily's gonna go to where the children are arriving or have arrived.
Yeah, you can go be with all the children that have arrived. That seems like Lily's element. And Lily stays out really late with all the kids and stuff and makes sure everyone gets in their cabin. It's normal for counselors to regularly make the rounds around the perimeter of camp, make sure no kids are sneaking out or in danger, whatever. Lily, you start your round around midnight. When you leave your cabin, Viper is there, and you leave to go start doing your rounds, and you end up walking by the lake. And as you walk by the lake, you notice there's a sailboat out there again. And this time you see someone on it.
Would other counselors would be up, right? It wouldn't just be Lily.
Yes.
I think Lily's just gonna make the call out over the walkie, like, hey, Riot, remember the lake earlier? It's it did the thing again. But it's worse this time somehow. Can you come down to the lake?
I'm actually in the middle of something. I think I found the source of the motorcycle, so, if you're just talking about a runaway boat again, just go bring it in again. I have a lot to update you on in the morning.
Okay, yeah, I'll go get that boat. 100%.
Because Lillian can never know peace. Because Lillian can never breathe.
No, never. So she'll kick off her boots and her socks and wade out into the water.
As you get closer, you see it's just a guy around your age, chilling on the sailboat. He is not facing you, he's facing out towards the lake. And he just seems to be vibing.
Like, when she gets closer to the boat, she just kind of softly calls out, like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need anything?"
He jumps when you call his name, and he turns around so fast the boat actually tips, and he falls right off into the water.
Oh my god! Does it look like he's swimming?
So he fell off on the other side of the boat, so you can't see where he landed or what the deal is.
She's going full frog mode. Full frog mode! And she's gonna swim to the other side, see if he's swimming, and try and help him if he's not.
You do not see anyone.
Like, even under the water?
You don't see anyone.
Uh...
Just a turned over sailboat.
This poor girl. I guess she'll flip the boat back over if she can. Yep.
And just ride it back into shore?
Yep. I just, like, trying to see if there's any trace of another human. Oh.
Nothing.
I think when Lily brings the boat back onto shore, it's like she's in tears. This poor girl. She's had the most stressful morning, and then this happens, and she's like, "Am I going crazy? Is this what's happening to me?" And I don't even know if she continues her, like, midnight watch. I think she would definitely probably call, like, "Hey, yeah, I finished bringing the boat back in. I'm gonna go take a shower and call it a night. Good luck!" And just turn the radio off. And then walk back and take a shower and go to bed.
Bowie, that night, for you, do you just stay in your cabin with your guide, like, draw as little attention as possible?
Yeah, I think Bowie's trying to really stay low after bringing a lot of attention to himself this morning.
You vibe with him, you feed him his warm fruit, and I guess you just chill with him. Very uneventful night for you. Dick Swallows. How's that investigation going with the bird?
I'm sure he came to the conclusion, obviously, there's no fucking bird, so it's like, I don't even think he, like, went to the nursery or anything like that. When he did his fire inspection, I'm assuming he didn't come across anything since, you know, the little guy got taken out. So right now, he's kind of, like, at a dead end. He lost his one opportunity to, like, have a lead on something. So now I feel like he's trying to, like, come up with a new plan in his cabin.
And while you're there, Jonathan is in the process of taking the Rubik's Cube and putting it safely in a Ziploc baggie.
Is that really necessary?
I'm sending it back to the lab. What do you mean, is it necessary?
Can you help me think of a new plan that's useful?
Yeah, if anything weird is going on with this kid, we're gonna have his DNA, for easy analyzing, to go through the rest of the weird shit going on here. Which is a good plan, and I see you making your dumb little science face you used to make back at the academy. But joke's on you. I'm smart now, so I know what I'm doing.
You're what?
Smart? It's like smart, but for cool people.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
This conversation is over. I think he turns back to, like, all the information that they have, and I think his next course of action is that he wants to start, like, actually investigating the outer areas of the campgrounds, because the one thing they haven't done is gone to, like, the site of where it's supposed to, like, it crash landed. So I think he's, like, looking at the map, and he's, like, trying to, like, see what paths would be the easiest to take to get to where he wants to go, and where the areas he should start checking first. So he has, like, a map laid out. He has, like like a bunch of other like navigation tools and stuff like that, and he's like circling certain areas on it.
Okay, sweet. While you're doing that, Jonathan packs up the Rubik's Cube all good. He gets into his pajama boxers. He climbs up into his bed and he's like, "Hey, Richie.
What?
Just got a question for you.
Go on.
Did you notice anyone else acting like real weird this morning?"
Everyone at this camp seems to be acting strange.
Hey, Richie.
Yes?
Have you noticed something just feels like wrong?
What do you mean by that?
Something just feels like off.
Is that just because everything in our job is wrong?
No, that's the thing. It's like weirder than our normal weird.
And he's like trying to think back and try to like see if he knows what he means. He kind of always feels a little weird, so like he's like trying to decipher it. I suppose I understand what you mean.
Hey, Richie.
What?
Do you think horses have feelings?
We're done here.
The last person to check in on for the night is Kane. Do you sleep at all?
I think I pass out because I didn't sleep the night previous.
Right before you end up passing out from exhaustion, when all the lights are off and everyone else in the cabin is asleep, you see Barty get up out of his bunk bed and leave the cabin. And then you fall asleep. As the evening progresses, and everything weird is still just continuing to happen. The weirdest thing of all was actually something that no one saw, which is that throughout the entire night, that mysterious, dark, hunched-over creature that Kane and Kenneth had happened to accidentally go past the first night just stalked around all the cabins the entire night. Quietly, not disturbing anyone, this tall, lanky monstrosity looked in windows, tried to open doors, watched people sleep, and was gone by morning.